Have you started the new year a little slower than expected? Have you been pushing or forcing and feeling like just not quite getting where you need to be? Energetically, I'm going to do my best to make sense of it as I read the energy. This has been my first video of the year, just purely because I've wanted to be in my own space, my own energy. And so it's been interesting, the slowness, and we actually have this energy that will stay lingering around for the next week. So it is a good time to make sure that we're clear on what we want this year to look like, how we want to feel at the end of it, what things we want to accomplish. Now is the time to set up the foundations. And the interesting thing about the foundations of this year and how it's only just beginning from that new moon last week, it's what's happening astrologically as well. And so as these foundations are coming into place now, they come into place from all the choices that we made through last year, through that cycle of the whole of 2023. So if you reflect on what choices you were making, what hard choices did you make, what choices did you avoid, these things, all the choices that you made last year will be accumulated and coming into these foundations. So reaping the rewards of those things that we worked on last year. This will only start happening towards the end of this week. So it is a week to slow things down, go in, find what it is that you truly want for the rest of this year. It is a really important energy to just sit in and really feel that thing and follow the excitement. There's been an interesting play between future visioning, which is what this next week could be about, vision boards, getting clear on intentions. But these things in our visual, in our future vision that we're aiming towards, when we start to kind of live in that vision and not come back, so we create the plan and then we come back and we take steps towards that thing without kind of having expectation to how that thing might occur. So if we're following what lights us up, if we're following what's keeping our energy strong, so the things that feel like yes to the body, then we will be making embodied decisions to follow the route that will be more in flow, more in alignment to that thing that you want. I find, and I catch myself doing it too, when I'm thinking of the future vision too much, that I'm in the present moment emitting a frequency of lack, what I don't have. And so what that does is it creates more of that feeling. So it is important to go ahead for this week, but then it is also important to come back to the present moment. And so to make the plan, but to be flexible and to flow on your way to that. Just a simple, gentle reminder that when we're pushing, when we're forcing, when we're not ourselves, then it takes a lot longer to get to where we're going. Or if we're heading towards someone else's dream, someone else's vision, there'll be lots of little detours. So if you just don't feel like you're quite on track, use this week to really feel into what do I want for myself? What are my needs? What are my values that I need to get in right relation to? Which could mean the thoughts that you're thinking, the behavior that you're not changing. So what are the small behaviors that we can change? What are the things that we can release so we've got space as we come out of this week? And so into next week, we're actually stepping into these solid foundations from everything we've chosen. This is why when I always speak about daily choices, this is what I mean. They accumulate and they add up to the trajectory of your life. So find devotion to those beliefs or values or things that you want to cultivate. Find a routine or a devotion to that thing, and if it's lighting you up, keep going towards that. So that would be my advice and my take on the energy of just what the start of this year has been about. And we are in a culture that just goes so fast all the time, and I think honoring sometimes we do need to retract to then expand again, because it's in that retracting where we're accumulating knowledge, where we're reassessing, did that thing work? How do I want it to feel next time? How can I improve? It's in that retraction where we get a lot of information, we get a lot of our wisdom and knowledge to then go forward again in a different way. So hopefully that helps, and I hope you all have a beautiful week of planning and being intentional with these foundations that you're setting.